Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. So happy to have you. Remember to click subscribe at the bottom so you can get lots of updates on all my other videos. My topics are very wide range. And if you are not new and you have subscribed and you check in, welcome back. I'm so unbelievably happy to have you. Thank you so much for your love and support. So today's topic is going to be on TTC, so trying to conceive. So the reason why I wanted to talk about TTC and trying to conceive is because that's what I'm currently doing. That's what my boyfriend and I are currently doing. That's where we're currently at. So I'll start right at the beginning. We've been trying to conceive for a year now. At first it was just, you know what? We're going to have a kid. And we were just kind of like, if it happens, it happens. And we just kind of took it that way. So, but then 9 months ago, it kind of hit me really hard, I guess. It wasn't working. Like something's not right. And I wanted to get more focused and to get more into trying to conceive. Because I knew there was like more to it, obviously, than because just going with the flow and like seeing if it happens wasn't working, right? So that's why I was like, okay, well, there's got to be more. So I reached out to a friend of mine. She's one of those really lucky women that wanted to have a kid and got pregnant right away with both her boys. They're amazing children and I love them to death, and she's awesome. So great. But it's just, you know, for me, a little frustrating sometimes. But she taught me all about, like, you need to have your ovulation sticks, your OPKs, take your BBT, your basal body temperature, and to have an app to help you track everything. So I currently have the app. I have ovulation sticks and I have an BBT monitor. I actually have a really cool new one. It has a timer like alarm on it. So it sends me an alarm before my like morning alarm to wake me up, and it sends me a little beepy alarm right after my morning alarm goes off. Basically a stay still, take your BBT, and then it just uploads straight to my phone. So that's really cool. And then onto my app. And yeah, I have my OPK sticks. So started doing that, and it has been 9 months of that. And obviously no luck. And it's frustrating. Makes you sad. Generally, I'm a pretty positive person. Like I try to stay positive and always upbeat about things. And I know that's one thing I read about, and, you know, just going on about your life and it'll happen, and believe that God will bless you when it's your time. And I do. I believe all that and I stay positive. But it's very hard to stay positive 100% of the time. And sometimes I get down, sometimes I get angry or depressed, and I just feel like, why can't I do the one thing that women since the beginning of time have been able to do, you know? So I know there's other people who have been struggling a lot longer than me, and if you're watching this, my thoughts and prayers are with you. I totally understand what you're going through. I completely sympathize with you. I know maybe to you it's like, oh, you've only been really trying for 9 months, like nothing. But some of you will understand that it obviously it is something that's very hard to be going through. I've also had some people, like I've been talking to a fellow vlogger who has said, like, has mentioned, like, talking to my family. My family is kind of a complicated dynamic, because I was raised by my dad. While I'm very close with my dad, talking to this with my dad would be so, like, it'd be weird. It'd just be weird. And he's at the point where he wants grandchildren so bad, and he's just waiting for it to happen. And so a part of me, sometimes when I'm having my bad days, I just feel like I'm letting him down, like I'm disappointing him. it's hard. So I don't really talk about the struggle with my dad. I do talk with my sister sometimes, but she's younger. She wants to be an aunt. She doesn't want to have kids anytime soon. And she does understand, but I don't think she doesn't fully get it. My family dynamic is there's a 9-year difference between my cousin and I, my older cousin. And then it's a 10-year difference between me and my younger cousin. And then there's a 4-year difference between me and my second cousin. So yeah, it's pretty big age gap. So why it's like that, not that it really matters, but I'll just share with you guys. My dad's oldest sister has 3 kids, and her youngest is 9 years older than I am. And then there comes me. So like there's a huge like difference there. And then the cousin that is 10 years younger than me is my dad's youngest sister, and she's actually only 11 years older than I am. And then there's my dad's oldest sister's oldest daughter has a daughter, and that's my second cousin, and that's the one that's 4 years younger than me. So there's a big like age difference. The older family that does have kids didn't have, like, as far as I've been told, never had to try to have them. They just had them. So they really don't, they try to sympathize for sure, but because they haven't really gone through it, I don't think they fully understand. And they're also just waiting for another baby to be born. They're waiting. And then my younger cousins, well, they're all younger, and my sister, they're younger, and they're not quite at that stage yet. So I feel like they try and they listen, and they're awesome and amazing. I love you guys all if you're watching this, but like, without having to go through the struggle personally, I feel like it's harder. So that's what I'm sharing with you guys today. So yeah, I try to stay positive always, and like I keep busy with other things. I feel like anyone who says just don't think about it kind of needs a little cuff, because that is not how it works. Sorry to tell you. But like, I obviously don't think about it 24/7. I have a lot of other things I think about, a lot of other things I do. I have a full-time job too. So that is what I focus on. But somewhere in the back of your mind, that baby thing is always there. And if there's any of you out there watching this, let me know, because I'm definitely not alone. I hope I'm not alone. It's like, it's there. It's on your mind. So yeah, I keep busy doing other things, of course, and I remain positive, and I do believe, and I do pray to God about it. I know other people don't, and that's just not their thing, and that's totally fine. Like I said, I'm an each to their own person, so whatever you gotta do is what you gotta do. But for me, I pray, and I believe that He will bless me, and like, when it's my time, it's my time. Sorry. But it's just so disappointing, and it's just so hard. It's so hard to be going through it. And it kind of irks me sometimes thinking about all the young kids that are nowhere near ready to have kids yet, and they have kids. And the people that have children that never wanted children in the first place, or have them and put them in up for adoption right away, or have them and abandon them. How come those are the people that get to get pregnant? And the people like me and all of you who are doing this with me, who are currently on this journey or have been on this journey, and it took you so long, or it's taking us so long. Like, why are we struggling when we want kids? And those people just get to have them. You know? That's just so frustrating for me sometimes. And sometimes it tests me for sure. For sure it does. I don't care who you are. I'm pretty, like, it's testing. And anyone who's in this situation, you've thought about it. Don't even lie. You've thought about it. But on the other side of this, sorry, back up a bit. Anyone who's going through this right now, who is currently trying to conceive and struggling, or struggling to TTC, or who has been through this where they struggled to TTC and they have conceived, if you have any tricks or tricks, cannot speak tonight, tricks or tips on it for me to try or give a shot, I am open to anything at this point, honestly, guys. Or just share the love. You know, I 100% sympathize with all of you. Would love to share stories and chat with all of you for sure. Going back to where I was going before, I just wanted to get that out because sometimes I forget things. I have tried a few new things. I bought pomegranate juice. I haven't drank it yet because right now I'm 6 days till a pregnancy test. So I am supposed to get my period on the 21st of September. So we will see. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I got pomegranate juice. I read about pineapple core. I'm having a hard time finding more research about pineapple core. Like, I know you're supposed to eat pineapple the entire time. Like, yeah, the entire time you're trying to conceive, like during your fertile window, but you only eat the core after you've ovulated and for the next five days after you've ovulated. If I'm not right or there's something else, please comment and let me know below, guys, because otherwise I'm still going to do research to try and find it, but I am struggling. The pomegranate juice, I'm also a little confused on. It just says during the cycle. So is it meaning like fertile cycle? I don't know. More research to be done. I also have watched a lot of vloggers just sharing how they use maca powder. M-A-C-A. Don't know if I'm saying it right though. So I ordered some off of Amazon to try. It's just, you're supposed to put it in like your morning smoothie, so we'll see how that goes. I read also about pre-seed. So I bought some of that from Walmart the other day when I was there to use. Actually, I bought it at the beginning of the month because we used it during my fertile stage. So we'll see how that goes. And like working out, I do that. I don't work out every single day, but I work out every second day. Sometimes it's like 3 days in a row and then I skip or whatever, but yeah, it's usually every second day I work out. I definitely pray every night. I do my best to remain calm and I remain positive. Those are what I have right now. If anybody else has any tricks or tips, I can't speak. Oh, one more other thing I read about was the pillow under the bum and laying there. I have laid still and like laid there for a while. Not very long though, like maybe 5 minutes. So I've read that it's supposed to be 30 minutes. And then like the putting the pillow under the bum. So that's something else definitely implemented this time around. So yeah, it's been 9 months of really trying, 9 months of not quite getting where we want to get. And it's hard, and I just feel better talking about it. And yeah, so thanks for listening. Anybody who is watching this who is not yet subscribed, please do subscribe below. Anyone who is in the current situation I am trying to conceive or has been, like I said before, please for sure share any comments, support, something you tried that worked, whatever, below. I'm definitely going to be reading and waiting for those comments. I would love to chat with all of you, any of you, about it for sure. Us ladies gotta stick together, right? So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a good night.